What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode of KRAFT. Today is episode 7, yes it is, and today we're going to be doing a bunch of things because we have a bunch of odd jobs to do. So, first thing we got to do is actually go ahead and check out our villagers. So we're already here, right here at the villager breeder. We're going to go ahead and flush these guys on over to the villager trader. We're going to go ahead and check out and see how many villagers we actually have over there. And here come our villagers coming down the line. They're going to be making their way into our villager holding tank. This thing is huge, and it's going to be holding tons and tons of villagers. As you can see, they're making their way nicely down into the system. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing a bunch of things in today's episode. And the reason why is because these guys have trades, but they need to be unlocked. And there's tons of items that we're going to need to unlock their trades. So in today's episode, we're going to be getting all of that ready and hopefully trading with a bunch of these guys right here in this holding cell. So if you come on through here into the villager trader, for those of you guys who haven't seen this place is absolutely gorgeous. I love this place. It's one of my new favorite places on the server. And here is the villager trader and sorter right here. So basically what we do here is we hit this button. It sends one villager out to the side so we can figure out what trades he has. But see, we're going to need raw pork chops and we're going to need raw chicken to go ahead and unlock one of these guys' trades. So I've just googled up what all the villager trades are, and there's actually 21 things that they trade, and so looks like we're going to have our hands full. So to get things started, we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of materials to go ahead and start building some of these automatic farms that we're going to need. We're going to need some redstone stuff. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of this stuff. So to start things off, a simple little chicken farm. So if I can throw this repeater in here, if we can get that, come on. There we go. If we could throw that in there, just like that. Go ahead and put 2 redstone dust in there right there. Put that on subtract mode. That'll go ahead and detect anytime there's an item inside of that dispenser. And because I don't want any feathers clogging up the system, we've got this feather item sorter right here. And now we've got the whole front buttoned up. So now we're going to have eggs coming out here, which are going to overflow into the system. So anytime that this chest right here isn't full, eggs will go ahead and drain into it. So we'll always have eggs in the system. But anything that overflows will go into that dispenser there and get dispensed out, hopefully turn into a baby chicken. And if it does, it'll grow up and get suffocated in the water. We're not going to be using lava just yet because we want raw chicken. We don't want cooked chicken. So therefore, we're going to get feathers in this chest and we're going to get chicken in this chest. Next up is this melon and pumpkin farm. We made it 12 modules wide, and as you can see, anytime that you place an item in front of one of these observers here, so anytime a melon or pumpkin grows, it's going to go ahead and fire it off right into the water stream. So now that that's all completed, this farm is done now too. We also have the sugarcane farm, but I didn't build this one. This was made by another person on the server named Onage, I believe. And as you can see, this farm's been here for a while. It's already full. We're also going to need wheat, carrots, and potatoes. We're also going to need a bunch of rotten flesh and string, and also just because of the fact that our storage is getting quite full, I've actually made a trash can over here that goes right into lava. So if you put items in there, it goes right in there. Let's go ahead and throw some items in there. You guys can hear it tick. It goes right in the lava until they're all gone. And as you can see over here, we've got some mob grinders, so we can go ahead and get ourselves some string and some rotten flesh. So this rail here takes you to the zombie farm. This one over here takes you to the spider farm. This one over here takes you to the skelly farm. We've also finally put an iron golem on top of our slime farm as well. As you can see, it's not doing too bad. It's actually doing pretty good. We look over here, we got ourselves 2.5 stacks already. That's pretty good. So here we are at the zombie spawner, and as you can see, they're spawning in quite nicely. And right over here, the other night, I was able to AFK and get ourselves almost a double chest filled to the brim of rotten flesh. And I think we actually probably got more than that, so we're doing pretty good. Then we actually revamped it because I almost died of starvation due to the fact that you have to swing, a sword, and it takes up your hunger. So Johannes Nissan has come over here and revamped the system where they die automatically, and now you get the rotten flesh just for being here. And here's the spider spawner, which is still manual, as you can see, but we still were able to get ourselves tons and tons of string from it. So I've been able to go through all of our farms and go ahead and collect a bunch of stuff that we're going to need to trade, such as melons and pumpkins, wheat, carrots, potatoes, stuff to make paper. We got iron, gold, emeralds, rotten flesh, string, and even coal. The only things that I know that we're missing is raw chicken and raw pork chops. But that's because we don't have that farm up and running yet. The chicken farm still hasn't produced any raw chicken yet. It's still producing eggs. So until that overflows, then we're going to have to wait. And while we're waiting, it looks like a bunch more villagers bred up. So here we are back at the villager trader, right here at the villager holding tank. One of my favorite spots on the server. So we're going to go ahead and come back into here, into the villager holding cell right here, where we can go ahead and trade with these guys. So let's go ahead and put one of these down. I hear a zombie somewhere. There he is, up here in the redstone. Better do some more lighting up here. So now I'm back down here in the trader with Broiler Boss, and he's going to help me out sorting all these villagers. Now, we got to go through all these guys and figure out which ones have the better trades than the ones that we already have in place. So once we do that, then we can actually start trading them out. But this is going to take quite a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a montage of a bunch of little video clips of some of the cool enchantments that we get, and go ahead and put some music to it. So, hope you guys enjoy. Well, we're down to our final villager, and it's our cartographer, so he's no good either. So we're going to go ahead and kill him. We're going to go ahead and send him into the kill station there. And we were able to go through all of those villagers. Every single one of them is gone. Check this out. The entire pod is completely empty. I can't believe that. You don't even hear any more villagers back here anymore. It's so quiet. Oop, there. I just fell down in that. But yeah, here we are in the system over here, and it's completely empty. So that's amazing right there. So let's go ahead and see the progress that we have inside the villager trader. Over here on row 1, we have all of our shepherds in place, and all of these guys have the best trades for 1 and 2 emerald wool blocks. So we have all these shepherds right here, and between all of them we can get every single type of wool for 1 emerald. And over here we have every single trade from a farmer that we could possibly want. We just got this guy in place. He's our pumpkin trader. So let's see, pumpkins for 8, that's the best trade you can get. This one over here sells the best for potatoes, so he's got 15 there. This one's carrots and melons, so we've got carrots for 15 and melons for 7, which is an awesome trade. And then over here we have the best one for wheat. So between all these farmers we have every single trade that we possibly want. Also on row 1, we're filled with fletchers and fishermen. Over here on row 2 is all of our toolsmiths, our armorers, butchers, and weaponsmiths. So we have every single pod here on row 2 full as well. Over here on row 3, we have all of our cartographers and all of our clerics. And down here on the east side is all the librarians. So we have this row right here, which is row 5. It's starting to fill up. We don't have it full yet, but we have Knockback 2, Bane of Arthropods 5. We have Silk Touch. We have Unbreaking 3. We have ourselves, I believe this guy is a Silk Touch guy. We have a Silk Touch villager right there for even cheaper than before. We also have ourselves a Mending villager, which is pretty awesome. We have Thorns and projectile protection. We also have Looting 3, which is pretty awesome. So that's right there. Over here we have ourselves Respiration, which is cool, and I believe we also have Depth Strider. Also, too, to speed things up a bit, I've also done some wiring in the back to make this thing even faster. So let's go ahead and check that out. What we've got is we've got a system where when you hit the button that makes the water dispense and sends the villager to whatever cell he wants to be in, we've actually tied into that because that's this circuit right here. This is the pulse extender that gets that water to stay on just a little bit longer. So we have a observer coming out, and I've tied into it down here. This is a completely separate circuit that comes over to this side, and as you can see we have a sticky piston there. So on the first pulse it gets sucked down, and on the second pulse it actually sends a pulse out through this way. So that means when the water gets turned off, it's going to dispense a minecart. So let's go ahead and check that whole system out. I think we got some debris in the system. Let's go ahead and clear it out here so everything's ready to go. Let's go ahead and see here. We got something in the system. No, we got no debris in the system. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and check this out here. So I believe we have ourselves a nitwit in the system. Yes, we have ourselves a nitwit, which aren't too useful, so we're going to go ahead and kill him. And as you see, when you hit this button here, it's going to dispense the water, and then when the water gets cleared away, it's going to automatically send that villager over this way. So I don't have to press this button anymore unless there's no more villagers in the system and we're starting it up for the first time. But once there's a villager over here, this guy's a weaponsmith, so then we're going to go ahead and kill him too. Since he's the last villager, let's see what happens to this minecart here. Is that minecart getting it shot over? It does, but it doesn't get broken. I wonder if it had a villager in there, if it would break that minecart too. Alright, well, while we wait for some more villagers to get over here, I decided to go ahead and buy some books from these guys, because these guys have some stuff that we want. This guy has Respiration right here. This guy has Depth Strider 3, which I definitely want. And this guy has Mending, which we're going to want a bunch of. And then over here we have Unbreaking 3. We're going to definitely want that. I've got Silk Touch already, but the community probably wants a whole bunch of that. And so yeah, I think I've already got all those. And as you can see, I've got Depth Strider, Mending, and Unbreaking on my boots. I've got Respiration, Mending, and Unbreaking on my helmet. I've got Mending and Unbreaking on my shovel. I've got Mending and Unbreaking and Fortune, Mending and Unbreaking and Efficiency 4, and Mending and everything that I could possibly have out of everything that we've done so far. So I'm pretty much caught up on every single villager enchantment that we have as far as my gear goes. But we're definitely going to go ahead and get some more of these Mending books. As you can see, I got a bunch of them. We're going to take a whole bunch back for the community. But first, since our villagers are now here, this minecart is still here. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Let's go ahead and flip this lever in the on position. Let's go ahead and let all these guys flow in here. I gotta say, this is like the best system for villagers in survival mode that I've ever used. This has got to be the easiest one I've ever used, and I think that's going to be it for villagers, otherwise we're going to reach the entity cramming limit, I think. So let's go ahead and see. The goal is to break both minecarts, the villagers minecart and that one too. Let's see if that happens. Yep, that looks like that happened, no problem. Awesome. This guy's a toolsmith. We don't really want him anyway. Most of these villagers we're not going to keep. We're only keeping librarians now because everything else is full. So let's go ahead and kill this guy. Let's go ahead and just hit this button here and watch him go through the system. And there he is. Also, too, having this system set up where if we don't like the villager, we can just kill it off, and when the water's done being dispensed, it automatically sends another villager over there. It's just so convenient, because now we can just sit here and spam this button, because we've got a lot of villagers we got to kill now. The only ones we're keeping are librarians. And here goes the last and final villager. Now we got to breed up some more. So here we are back at spawn at the villager breeder, and this is what we have so far since we've been just over at the villager trader. So we're going to go ahead and flush these guys over, and I'm going to send KRAFT on over there so he can go ahead and load those chunks. And in the meantime, while we wait for more villagers to breed up, we're going to go ahead and help Irish Lad terraform a little bit of spawn. So let's go ahead and continue on with some of this. Oh, I'm so excited. I got efficiency 5.
Oh, it's great.
Let's go. Where'd you get the efficiency 5s?
Combining efficiency 3s and efficiency 4s.
I was just gonna say I had to do that yesterday for my axe. I had to get efficiency 5 on my axe, and I had to efficiency 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then 4s to 5. So it was like 8 efficiency 2 picks turned into 4 efficiency 3 picks turned into 2 efficiency or whatever. You know, you get the point.
Yeah,
just fucking stupid.
Painful, yeah. The best thing I found is to enchant pickaxes after an enchanting table and then combine them ones. That's the fastest way to do it.
Enchant pickaxes? Just enchant the pickaxes and then combine them?
Yeah, because you're nearly guaranteed efficiency 4 all the time. Efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3.
Oh, you talking about at the enchanting table with level 3 and lapis?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what that's for. Then you do it on the anvil afterwards, yeah.
Grind out levels at the villager trader, because you get fucking levels so quick on that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
He does.
Damn it! Whoo! Whoo! That was a... Oh my god! Whoo! Good thing I had feather falling 4. Ooh, alright. Right onto your staircase.
Alright.
Man, that was gnarly.
I just saw you plummeting. Hey, Night.
Night Angel, what's up? Long time no see. It's been a minute.
I know, man. What y'all been up to?
Doing a little bit of terraforming. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't claim to not be a noob. I'm a total noob.
That I know. Let's take it. Quite a minute.
Place is looking amazing, guys.
It's coming along, dude. It really is. It's probably one of the most enjoyable.
Did I hit you?
Snowballs at me. Are you throwing snowballs at me? I was wondering. I was like, what the fuck are these white particles everywhere?
Mine's there now. What are you doing? We're doing a little bit of terraforming. I'll go ahead and give you a little look-see at what it's going to look like. So this is Irish Lad's terraforming right here. And actually, I could probably see it way better from down there. Let's go ahead and Ender Pearl and not die. Place looks awesome, doesn't it? This looks really cool.
Yeah, we'll have to probably move the beacon.
Yeah.
Or get another one.
Oh, there's a creeper.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw it.
Stop! You Ender Pearled. What a pro. What a pro.
No, that was just dumbass luck is what that was.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You saved yourself from a creeper. Wow, in such a short time, we were able to get a lot done. I mean, just check out the new trees and this new lake. The lake flows into this stream coming up underneath here, underneath our stairway, and it flows right underneath over here to this side into this area right here, which obviously comes down this way, and it flows down the hill right here, which looks really, really awesome. Irish Lad was able to do a lot of this terraforming. I did a lot of the landscaping where I went ahead and shaped the land, and he came up behind me and made it look this beautiful. And just in that short amount of time, we got a lot done. So I'm wondering how our villagers are doing. So let's go ahead and step on inside and see. It looks like we've got ourselves a bunch of villagers. Nice. A bunch of white coats in there too. Awesome. So let's go ahead and flush these guys on over. And here they start to come into the system. And let's see how many white coats we have here, because really those are the only villagers we need. And so far, it's not looking that good. But I saw a couple white coats when we actually pressed the button over there. So, but none so far. There's one. There's one. So there are a few in there. So that's good. Looks like there's another one. There's another one. Sweet. Well, alrighty, let's go ahead and go into the villager trader here. And let's go ahead and open this up. So, let's go ahead and open this guy. Alright. Let some more of these guys in. Alright, we'll go ahead and start getting these guys going into the system. So let's go ahead and press this button here. We're going to go ahead and get this going here. There we are. This guy is going to die because we don't need anything else really except for librarians. Those are the only villagers that we have left to really fill up. So let's go ahead and just kill off a bunch of these guys. And as you can see, we can still watch these guys over here dying, which is really cool. It's pretty fun how you can watch your villagers die. So there's another one dying right there. Let's see. We want to get ourselves a librarian, which that might take a while because we got a lot of villagers here. I'm wondering when the next librarian's going to come. So here's the first white coat librarian, and he's got fire protection 4. Awesome. We don't have a fire protection guy anywhere. So let's go ahead and flick this lever right here, and that lever's flicked. Let's go ahead and come on down here. All these levers are good. Let's see, where's the next one over here? This whole row is full. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. We can go ahead and flick this one off now too. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on, and we'll go ahead and come all the way down here to the end. All the way down here. And away you go there, little buddy. There goes the librarian, so let's go ahead and kill a whole bunch more. Awesome, another white coat. Oh, he's a cartographer. That's no good. Here's another white coat villager, and this time it's a librarian. However, we have a projectile 4 librarian already, and then his other trades really aren't that good. Smite 1 and Unbreaking 2. So, this guy's going to die too. And look here, another librarian. However, this time he has power 3. I already have a power 5 guy in the system. Over here we have Bane of Arthropods 4. I have Bane of Arthropods 5. And we have Fortune 1. We already have Fortune 3. So this librarian is no good either. Here's another librarian right here, except he only has Depth Strider 2, which isn't particularly good. Protection 2, which isn't good at all. But he has Lure 3, which, honestly, I think we'll go ahead and keep him. I mean, why not, you know? So let's go ahead and keep him. And there he goes into the system. Another white coat. But this one's a cartographer. That's no good. Oh, we're going to go ahead and switch that to the die side. So here's our final few villagers here. And we're just going to go ahead and kill the rest of these guys off. They're going to head on over here to the lava. This guy's going to get dispensed over. And we're going to kill him too. So this is pretty much what we're going to have to do. It's a pretty tedious job, all in all, because of how many times you have to go back there and get new villagers, breed them up. Ben Mullins over here trying to help me out, get some of the signs written down for some of the villagers here. And yeah, we're getting a lot of things done, but this is going to take forever. So I don't think we're going to be able to finish this in today's episode. But nonetheless, we got a lot going on. And this guy here, what does this guy sell? This guy is a Lure 3 guy. That's the Lure 3 guy. Alright, we need to put a sign on that. But nonetheless, this place is coming together really quite well. And really what we need to do for next episode is get our storage area figured out. We have tons and tons of chests out just like this, filled to the brim with materials. We still have all the materials out for spawn. We have all the materials out for... This is filled with just junk. is literally junk, and so we need to go ahead and do a major cleanup on the server. But the only way we can do that is if we have to place a place to put everything, which means we're going to need a bunch of shulker boxes. So that means we need to go ahead and get the end all sorted. We need to get every end city opened up and get everything going for that, so we can have ourselves a bunch of shulkers. But we did ourselves a bunch of stuff here at the librarians today at the villager trader, so I was really happy with that. And if you guys enjoyed yourselves too, please remember to hit that like button. And if you guys really enjoyed it, or if you're new, please remember to subscribe. And as always, share this video with all your friends, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another episode. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.